It's Thursday, September 28th, 2017. It's a beautiful day here in Calgary. It's about 10:02. What I wanted to do is I'm going to have a segment now. I had it actually taped yesterday. This morning I sat in Starbucks 3 different times. I tried to upload it to Yahoo. It said it was uploaded. It was almost finished processing, and then the Illuminati blocked it 3 times. What is it that the Illuminati had to block 3 times? They're so desperate to conceal? Well, I'll show it to you. Let's come over here and have a walk. By the way, we are at the corner of 1st and 7th Avenue. So we're going to walk over here. I taped this yesterday. This is Brookfield Office Tower here in downtown Calgary. It's pretty big. I counted it. It's about 50 stories high. It's one of the biggest ones here. But you know, there's something really peculiar about this place. Let me show it to you. I'll bring you over here. Now this blue tarped area wasn't there yesterday. It was over there yesterday. And that was the first day it was ever there, because I've been here about a week and a half now. And I stand and get money. I panhandle every single morning right across the street. So I know what's going down in this neighborhood. So this is the Brookfield place. It's a beautiful building, but unfortunately there's no tenants there. Nobody's paying any rent. So I imagine Brookfield, if this news is not being made publicly available, people are buying and selling stock that's completely worthless, because this 50-story building has no one in it. And if you stand here, yesterday the tape was at 4:15, so you could see normal rush hour traffic, or the beginning, and it was looking exactly like this anyway, so don't worry, you didn't miss it. But what I'm pointing out to you is this beautiful building. It's got this beautiful courtyard. Just try to ignore the blue, but it's got this beautiful courtyard here. And downtown Calgary, I noticed some parts of it never get the sun. But this part is a nice, beautiful courtyard. You did a really nice job there, Brookfield. It's a beautiful building, and it looks really inviting, except nobody's taken up the invitation. What's really happened is there's 1.2 million people that live in Calgary. In May of 2016, when the Cologne police took over everything and started a riot in the city and started shooting people, well, the 1.2 million Calgarians, they got the fuck out of here as quickly as they could. Let me show you something over here, because this is relatively new and perplexing. Now, I did show this yesterday, the fact that we're supposed to be washing windows, and that's what the construction workers are doing. Not exactly. If we have a look up in here, they're doing a fuck of a lot of stuff up there. They're changing the wiring, they're re-scaffolding, they're changing the plastering, and they're doing piping, of course. But this does not look like window washing to me, folks. So that's kind of interesting. I showed that yesterday too. There's one more thing we have to cover, and that's this interesting thing here. Now, this reminded me of that stairwell to the driving garage, underground garage at the Tartu, the University of Toronto residence. The funny thing is, it's got a door that doesn't fit, and it's in wood. But then you look inside, and I mean, I don't know much about construction, so this stuff just looks, now ignore the glare, I'll try to cover that off. What the hell is this doing sitting out in the middle of this beautiful courtyard? Like, look at it. I'm not really sure I understand what's going on fully here. And I don't think there's a good explanation. Like my friend Franciel said, if 2 people are up talking to each other at 2 o'clock in the morning, they're up to no good. If somebody's putting this weird thing together, and this moving tarp is moving around every day, and there's no people coming in and out of this building, somewhere, some along the line, somebody's up to no good. There are 1.2 million Calgarians who are missing. There are 35 million Canadians who have been made homeless by the police in this country. This is what we are looking at. There are no people in this beautiful building. There's a wing, I guess you could call it, over here. It's more or less the same. The escalators look nice and pretty. They're clean because there's nobody that ever uses them. But again, another beautiful building. The thing that's just fascinating is, excuse me, trillions and trillions, like a $2 trillion economy has just been totally trashed. And does the world really know what the hell is going on in Canada? This is the other wing. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful place. But if you look here, there's nobody coming in and out of this place either. There are 1.2 million Calgarians who fled for their goddamn lives because they were going to be murdered. This proves it as well. We're up to Edmonton this afternoon, and I'll show you some very fascinating things there.